People think you have to be positive 24/7 to manifest. Like one negative thought and my universe cancels my order. And fortunately, that's not how it works. In this video, I'm going to show you what actually matters, which is your baseline frequency and how life still flows even when you're a little stressed or when you got bills to pay. So I got this text from a client, Ramon, I just manifested a $4,000 gig. Production's renting my space for a commercial, and honestly, I wasn't even in perfect bliss. I was running around, I was paying bills, I was a little stressed, and they just called and said, I want your location, here's the rate. And you see, that's the point. She wasn't in monk mode on a mountaintop. She's been doing the work. She's been doing meditations and loosening her nervous system, getting into a more relaxed baseline most days. And then one normal, slightly stressful day, boom, 4 grand. So no, you don't need to be high vibe every second. You just need to raise your default setting so that even those messy days sit on top of a higher baseline. By the way, if you want help shifting your baseline, I made a free subconscious reset PDF that'll walk you through the exact steps that I use with clients to reset your state in minutes, and you can grab it, links in the description. So what does baseline frequency actually mean? Well, it's like your life is a song. Okay, if one note is off, but the whole song is in key and people are still dancing and having a great time, that's great. Manifestation's the same way. Your majority state is like your dominant broadcast. That's the frequency that your RAS, which is your brain's filter, mirrors back as opportunities, ideas, and people. So one anxious morning isn't going to break your life. It's where you kind of keep returning that sets the frequency. So the question isn't, was I positive enough today? The question is, what state do I return to most of the time? So the first habit is passion. Let's add some meat to the bone here. We acted on our passion every moment that we could, to the best of our ability, with no attachment to a specific outcome. Let me say that again. Acting on your passion every moment that you can with no insistence on a particular outcome. Now, what does that look like? It could be something small. It could be teaching a lesson because it lights you up. It could be hosting a small game night with your friends. It could be writing a page or making a song or, taking a walk or having a meal. Just saying yes to the next exciting thing that you can actually do. Now, here's why this works. Every time you act on genuine excitement, your physiology shifts and you edge towards flow. And in flow, your subconscious mind is more suggestible. So passion isn't just fun, it literally rewires your default frequency. Energetically, passion changes your broadcast. Everything's energy. All energy has frequency. All frequency carries information. Thank you, Dr. Joe. But when you move with excitement without putting a stranglehold on what you think you need in terms of results, then you're sending a clean, high frequency signal. And resonance pulls in synchronicities that match it. So people, circumstances, and things that you need to continue acting on your passion just show up. It's an absolute law. So our life changed on stacks of small passion led choices. So we didn't have the whole staircase, we just knew the next step. And there was no attachment. And that's how you raise your baseline in motion. Now, habit two is meditation. Now, meditation is not woo woo. It's a tool to enter your subconscious on command and mentally rehearse the state of being that you choose to live in today until your nervous system memorizes it as your default broadcast. So in beta, we have these busy, logical, stressed out signals, which is great for tasks, but not good for deep subconscious reprogramming. Then you have alpha and theta, which are much more suggestible, slower brainwave states. See, most people try to change their lives from beta, and that's like trying to hear a whisper next to a jet engine. Nothing gets through. So our daily practice is we sit down, we breathe, we slow down our brain waves, and we rehearse the version of us that we're choosing today. The future self who's calm and secure, grateful and magnetic, feel like it's happening now. When we manifested our dream home, the mortgage was double what we were paying. And we had plenty of bleep moments, but we kept showing up every morning. Meditation wasn't an escape, it was an installation. In each session, we're teaching our body, this is who we choose to be. And over time, the circumstances didn't change, we did. And then the external mirrored the internal. So the clients, the unexpected support, the ideas, the timing, all came to us. And that's how your baseline becomes your reality. Now, the third habit is gratitude. Now, not I am grateful, Ramon, but felt gratitude, the kind that cracks your chest open. Now, why it works is on two levels. There's the neuroscience, which is dopamine and serotonin getting flooded into your system, your RAS looking for confirmation of abundance. Then there's the energy. Gratitude is the state of having, wanting is the state of lack. And that's why my client could be a little stressed out and still land a $4,000 deal. She'd raised her baseline over time, and on a random day, while she was busy having fun and not worried, life mirrored it back to her. So, again, if you want help building that morning baseline, grab the Subconscious Reset PDF. It walks you through a very short daily process that locks in gratitude so you can carry it into your day. It's totally free, and the link's down in the description. So, as a recap, passion is like your guidance system. Act on it as often as you can with no attachment to the outcome. Meditation programs your operating system, so use it to mentally rehearse and memorize your chosen state. And gratitude locks the frequency of having. It collapses the gap between wanting and receiving. You don't need to be positive 24/7. You just need a higher baseline most of the time. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments what habit you're starting today. And when you're ready, watch this video next.